Evening, folks. I am posting this video just to talk about my experience with upgrading my golf cart's batteries to a lithium pack. So during my research, I came across numerous YouTube videos about different um, lithium options. Some of them look like almost like Frankenstein projects, and then of course options like Roy Powell and BigBattery.com, the Husky model, which is the one I was leaning towards after talking with some people on YouTube, etc. But I just went and sold on it because of its size. It takes up pretty much the whole compartment still, and I was looking for an option to cut weight and cut down all the stuff that's in the battery compartment. Maybe to have some storage there or um, some other options. So I went to my dealer. His name's Eric with Palmetto Custom Carts, and if you're in the Charleston area and looking to buy a cart, I highly suggest going to him. Um, Not just because of it's where I got my car, which is a Clum Card Onward, but I went to all the dealerships in the area, and quite honestly, um, it was not an enjoyable experience. Maybe I caught people on bad days, but it was like I was bothering them or something of that nature. So as soon as I walked in the door at Palmetto, he came right out, talked about what I was looking to do, how I was going to do it, what are some options that I'd like to try to achieve when I bought a golf cart, especially being that I knew nothing about golf carts until I moved down here to the Charleston area, and presented used options and new options and what even options that weren't under his dealership, but just say, hey, these are some options that you can look at. These are some options that I offer, and I just found that as um, just a nice guy all around and a nice dealership. So I went with the Club Car Onward because of the history with it and the chassis that it has and various other things, which we can make another video about that. But more specifically, I just trust Eric and what he's got to say. And anytime that I have a question, he's answered it and led me in the right direction. So I went to him and I said, look, I'm thinking about going on the lithium, and what are some options? And he talked about some of the options, but he happened to be a representative for his dealership for Eco Battery, which I'd never heard of during my research. So he presented the options to me, and I went home, did try to do some research on it, but found very little except for their webpage. And I think that at that time I found their Instagram page, but not much on YouTube, and not really many people talking about them. So based on that, normally I would be hesitant, but Eric highly suggested him, and so he's never led me in the wrong direction. So I went with him. Shortly after, I decided to go with him. He hooked me up with Eco Battery directly with a guy by the name of Noah, who taught me through everything you can imagine, via text, via actual phone calls, questions that I had, confusion on certain things. He helped me clear those up and made me feel like I made the right decision. And to this day, I've had them for probably close to a month, and have had no problems. I enjoy them. They've gotten, they're obviously no maintenance, and you'll see the installation of them later in the video. Now, if you go to Eco Battery's website, you'll see a ton of different options you can choose from for your golf cart, your RV, etc., etc. But in the golf cart realm, there's you go on the website and you choose the golf cart that you have, and then it'll give you the options. For Club Car, it has three options, and I went with the 48 volt, 105 amp hour. And in that package, you get the battery, a cooler. The cool thing about the cooler is because the battery takes up half of the battery compartment, you can put the cooler in the other half and utilize that in that storage area that you've created. You also get the charger, and the charger port, they offer a adapter that you exchange your stock charging port with this adapter, and it plugs into the charger so that you can just plug an extension cord into that charging port on the outside of the car. So that's a great option to do as well. All of that, the battery, the cooler, and the charger for $2,600. So now that I've told you about what option I went with, what I'm going to do next is show you a video of the before and the after. After the before shot, you'll see my son and I just went for a quick spin to see how fast we could get up and go. No fancy gauges or anything like that. We simply used the same street, same mailboxes to see how fast we could get up and go. I knew my top speed really wouldn't change that much overall, but I knew my acceleration had to improve because of the weight and, of course, with the lithium surge of power. But I was not really prepared for how much it did change on the pickup. And the drive of the car is so much better now. You can feel that it's lighter and it is a lot more peppier. And I see there's some people that say they get more top speed. I did a long range. My top speed before was 19. I did a long range. I did not drain it completely, but I got up towards 40 miles and averaged 18, 19. Top speed was 21.5, if I remember right. So I got a little bit more top end. But of course, you got to change the module and motors and gears and things potentially to get more top end, which people do. That might be in the near future, but I have to wait a little while because I really enjoy being married. So my wife said I've got to take a break after this one. So stay tuned for that. So here's a shot of the completely jam-packed battery area. What I didn't like about was the high maintenance with lead acid. As you can see, it had a self-watering system, but still they overflowed and boiled over when you were charging, and that acid would drip down on the concrete and eat away at my concrete, even with a mat underneath it. So that was very aggravating, and I wanted to cut out some of those batteries like I mentioned before. So I was able to accomplish that with the Eco battery.
All right, so now we're going to see how much better the acceleration is. We're going to go from mailboxes, as you can see, and see how fast we can get up to going, basically using the mailboxes, and not get too scientific with stopwatches and all of that, just curiosity. All right. By the first mailbox, I'm at 12. Second one, 15. Third one, 17. Fourth one, 18. I think that's going to be pretty much top speed up. Sixth one, 19 we touched.
So fast forward a few days, the battery's installed. I couldn't be happier with it. If you could just see, it takes up half of the battery compartment, and in the center, the charger is mounted there, which leaves half of the compartment left over to put a cooler, which, like I mentioned, Eco battery includes one with this package. It's big enough to put, if you're a music person, maybe a subwoofer or something like that in there, or just storage in general. So I highly suggest considering this option based purely on reduction in space, and not to mention the weight reduction as well. As you can see, when you got half of those batteries gone at 50 or so pounds a piece, you're talking hundreds off the weight of your cart. So when you purchase the Eco battery, you get the battery, of course, in a cooler, and then a cool gauge too. It's a big gauge, so you're able to see it. My sight's not as good as it used to be, so I'm real thankful for that.
But side note, good news is the fine folks at Eco Battery have told me that they've got a new gauge coming out that's going to be Bluetooth into your phone, etc. So I'm excited to see what that's like. But this one's pretty cool too. It's a big gauge, like I said, so my dealer, Palmetto Custom Carts in the Low Country, was able to custom make an insert for it to cover up the hole. Because it was a square hole, now I'm putting a round peg, as you can tell, so we had to cover up the gap there, which I think they did a fine job of doing. But going to this gauge, it tells you a percentage that you got left in the battery, and yes, the cart's on right now. How many volts that you've got left, how many amps you're pulling at the second, and how many amp hours you've got. Now, side note on this, you may see it says 99.89 and 100% charge. Eco Battery tells me that they set that for a lower number, so it gets a little bit of a fluff value in the percentage, so that you don't get stranded or wait till the tank goes completely empty, if you will, and you can get home safely. So with that, it gives a custom look, and you may be wondering what's going on here. I used to have the key there, but I got the Stinger starter and it wouldn't fit there. So I drilled out the hole a little bit larger to fit an insert of the USB plug, and installed the Stinger over here. So it gives a little bit more custom look, along with all of my accessory lights that I have, which if you haven't got these and you're looking to add some fog lights to your golf cart, they're amazing. I mean, they're really bright. I love the toggle switches that they got, and they light up once you cut them on, as you can see, and those glow in the dark. And they really are awesome lights. As you can see, I've got a big main light, then two bottom lights. I'm a big Florida State fan, so go Noles. And then I've got these in the back for we were tailgating or anything like that. Back in the compartment, I mean, I highly suggest getting this. It was really easy to install. It's basically plug and play with the color wires that coincide with the factory wires. If you want detailed instructions, there's a real good guy, Ryan Fenner, Fenner Entertainment, that has a step-by-step instruction on it, and that's where I found out about them. So I suggest you take a gander at his video, and it'll show you how to install. But you may not know it, but every golf cart key kind of coincides with its brand. So anyone that has a club car key can use it in your club car. So I didn't like that. So as a security feature, I put the Stinger in. Okay, so now we've got the brand new lithium Eco Battery pack in. Now let's see how much better acceleration it has. Starting at the same mailbox as before. Ready? 1, 2, 3. First mailbox. Second. To the third, we're at 19.
So to close out, you can see my goals are achieved. I eliminated all the weight from all those lead acid batteries. I eliminated maintenance with all those lead acid batteries. It cut down wear and tear on the cart because of all that weight and all that lead acid dropping on it, my concrete, and I picked up some speed. As you can see by the first mailbox, that's pretty much full speed. Granted, I know it's not a stopwatch. I know it's not fancy apps measuring it and things of that nature, but I'm not looking for all that. I just wanted to show a pickup. Did a long range run, not a full charge, got close to 40 miles. Just got too darn hot to keep riding around, and got up to 21-ish miles an hour top speed on it, so real happy with that. Overall, really happy with the investment. So I suggest you consider lithium as your next battery option. Well, thank you for looking at my video. This was my very first YouTube video, so forgive me if it was long or if something didn't make sense or the editing's not the best, my son has a YouTube channel and he taught me into doing this. So go, his nickname's Wookie Bear. So go to Wookie Bear Fun Facts of the Day. He's just, he loves history and is getting into that. So check out his channel, like and subscribe to him. He's just an 11-year-old boy that thinks he's going to buy himself a Lamborghini with his YouTube channel. So he's having fun with it. That's the important thing. So I'll put some links below for Eco Battery. Give those guys a shot. They're great people. If you're in Charleston area and you need a golf cart, go to Palmetto. The same thing for them. So I appreciate your time, and you guys take care, stay safe, and see you the next time.